can't predict when something's going to break, and things are going to break. How maintenance impacts long-term profitability. Maintenance is the number one question that I get asked about every time I get a new property owner who's interviewing us to hire us as a property manager. The truth is that you can't predict when something's going to break, and things are going to break, right? An AC unit is going to get old and it's going to eventually break. Plumbing is going to get old and it's going to start leaking. Fixtures are going to get worn out and are going to have to get replaced. Paint wears out. You're going to need to repaint. Now, routine maintenance, we have a very strong lease, or very strict lease, that holds our tenants accountable to take care of the property. If you're clogging the toilet every day, you're the one messing up the pipes. I'm not the one messing up the pipes. You're the one messing up the pipes. Don't put so many towels, or don't put paper towels, or don't put so much stuff down the toilet. That's common sense. So if we find that a tenant is doing those types of things, we always push it back on the tenant. We either make them call somebody to fix it, or we send somebody and we charge them for it. These are things that could make or break your investment, right? If the landlord is fronting the cost of all these routine maintenances, then that's just going to lead to negative cash flow. If it's something that is wear and tear, for example, that's something that needs to be taken into consideration when budgeting for CapEx. So there's CapEx, which is capital expenditures, and then there's just routine repairs. CapEx are larger expenses. The roof, after 30 years, you got to replace it. That's a CapEx. An HVAC unit, after 30 years, 20 years, whatever it is, if you don't take care of it, ends up having to get replaced. That's a CapEx. CapEx usually falls on the landlord, and that's a risk that the landlord takes, of course, and needs to understand that they're going to have CapEx if they hold on to properties long enough. So those are things that need to be budgeted for. Routine maintenance, we got it covered. Most of the stuff can be pushed back on the tenants. If it's something that's less than $150, we usually charge them for it, or we'll let them know that they need to go ahead and take care of it themselves. And if it's something that's caused by negligence on the tenant's part, of course, we're gonna bill them for it. They're required to change the AC filter once a month, and they don't do it, and the thing gets clogged, and they have to call us. They know that we're going to charge them for that cleaning. So there's usually things that are sort of the typical culprits of maintenance. AC is another. If you don't take care of your appliances, you leave the refrigerator open, like things like that are going to cause your appliances and your fixtures to break. Common sense. Take care of your stuff. If you take care of your stuff, it'll last long. But yeah, we have pretty strict lease agreement that will keep the tenants accountable, and that really helps drive that maintenance cost down as much as possible.